Our expertise is in teaching teachers how to teach students. That dates back to our founding director, Bessie B. Moore, who believed in the multiplier effect. And in order for us to serve students, then we have to be able to serve more teachers. Teachers have a lot of pressure. They've got a lot to fit into a classroom. We're not trying to add anything new. We're trying to teach them how to integrate economics into what they're already doing in their classes.
They supply us with materials, books, resources, tons of resources that you can't trade that for anything, and there's no cost to it. And so we just appreciate what they're willing to do for us as teachers.
Yeah, okay, a bookstore. Now this bookstore here, is it providing you with a service or a good that you can buy?
We made a commitment years ago to remain an economics-themed elementary school. So really without that partnership, we wouldn't have professional development. We wouldn't have all the materials that's provided through Economics Arkansas. Our students get wonderful opportunities through Economics Arkansas. We had students who present at the annual luncheon. So it's always good that the students get to share what they know.
When the teachers and my mentors were talking about teaching economics, I was thinking, well, this is not going to work with these 5-year-olds, but it is phenomenal. The kids learn all the economic concepts, they learn how to apply them, they learn the hands-on activities, they learn the definitions of these different economic terms and how to apply to their real life living. So it's important because they learn early how to become important decision makers, even at the age of 5 and 6.
Because they are master teachers and the people who work at Economics Arkansas are all about the same mission, all of us stand to learn from them. In fact, it was during some of the workshops that I realized that this is really powerful learning, because in order for someone to truly adopt this information as their own, they have to know how to explain it. And the only way to know how to explain it is to be able to apply it to their own lives. So many times we would be in teacher workshops and I could tell that the teachers were applying it to their own lives. And that was good, because if they could do so, they could then translate that information to the students themselves.
We have a superintendent on our board who says that he meets with the high school students and has soup with the soup. And one of their big requests is that they need a class that helps them prepare for life. And that's what we think economics is, life. So if we can teach them to look through life, everyday things, through the lens of economics, then we're giving them skills to be productive citizens, informed decision makers. I mean, they're going to be our future. So we want to give them as many tools in the toolbox as we can.
If you consider this, that the decisions that young people are making today and in the future will determine their destinies are going to determine what the state of Arkansas looks like in the future and what our country is going to look like in the future.
We as adults face economic decisions every day, and the quicker we learn that there is a difference between wants and needs and make sound economic decisions, the better off we're going to be through our life.
And we have been so fortunate as an organization to have these folks that have been headed up economics education. And a lot of that is a direct result of the Bessie Moore, Dr. Moore, and her ability and her talent to be able to enlist people to come and be a part and work.
My father was involved with Economics Arkansas as long as I can remember. I'm not sure exactly when he got involved, but I know I was pretty little when it happened. I grew up hearing about Economics Arkansas and asking questions about it and what it was. My dad also was posthumously awarded the Lifetime and Free Enterprise Award, and I accepted that on his behalf. About a week before that, I was going through children's books that I had unboxed from my mom's to bring to my house for my son, and I found a book of nursery rhymes and opened it up, and lo and behold, there's a sticker in the front that had a message to me as a little bitty kid from Bessie Moore, talking about how much my dad meant to her and the organization, and hoping that our family would continue on with what we had been doing. It made the hair on the back of my neck stand up when I read it.
As chair of the board, we're celebrating 60 years, but we've got to look ahead. What does the next 60 years need to look like? What's the impact to our economies today? What is the interaction between what students are choosing to do versus what are good and smart choices to make to help them be successful in the future?
What EA has done in its first 60 years is really focus on helping teachers and growing partnerships that help establish that foundation for our kids. Partnerships, I think, has been the history of EA. And when you look at what Arkansas has accomplished, any major thing that has happened, whether it's on the economic side, whether it's on the political side, no matter what it is, in Arkansas it's really happened because of partnerships. It's because of people coming together, working together, maybe from different backgrounds, different demographics, whatever it might be, but they come together for a common purpose. And that has defined, in my view, EA for its first 60 years.